Hey y'all, we're gonna make chicken soup because something's going around and I always heard one of the best ways to fight it is homemade chicken soup. So let's do this thing. You're gonna need some chicken. I use carrots, garlic, chicken broth, onion, some Italian seasoning. You can use real celery. I'm gonna use celery flakes. We don't need enough real celery in my house to buy even a stalk. And some black pepper. You'll also need some olive oil. So first things first, we have our beautiful pot, and we are going to turn our eye on about medium-ish heat. Side note, I love this pot. I just hate that this is what happens to the bottom of it after so many uses. Still one of my favorite pots. It's a Musa. Love it. Just hate that that's what happens. So first things first, we're going to take our olive oil and we are going to drizzle. Nope, sorry, I don't have an actual accurate measurement. And then the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add some garlic and some onions because we're gonna saute them in the bottom before we add our chicken and our broth. All right, guys, so we have our garlic, and I like a lot of garlic, so I'm gonna add about that much. Just straight in the bottom, just kind of move it around. Now we're gonna add our onions. All right, guys, so we have our onion, and I have a tablespoon thing. I'm going to use 2 tablespoons. Okay, guys, we've added our 2 tablespoons of onions, and we've added carrots. My videos didn't record right, sorry. And we've cooked them for about 7 minutes total. They're getting pretty soft now. So now we're going to start adding our other ingredients. And the first thing we're going to start off with is our seasonings. First thing I'm going to use is my black pepper. This is kind of to taste. I like a lot of black pepper, so I added quite a bit. If you chose to use real celery, you would have thrown it in with the onions. I'm using celery flakes, so I'm going to use quite a bit because I think celery, while is not my favorite vegetable, does add good flavor. So again, I'm going to actually add quite a bit of celery flakes to this for flavoring. And then my main seasoning is going to be Italian seasoning. All right, so for Italian seasoning, this is kind of season with your heart. I'm going to season a lot because I want a good seasoning in this soup. So now that we have all that, we're going to mix it up with our carrots and onions. Now it's really just kind of get the flavoring all mixed in there. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to pour in our chicken broth. I know you guys are like, why haven't we put your chicken in yet? I put it in last. So now we're just going to pour in, I'm going to use the whole carton of chicken broth. All right, so that's together. I'm going to stir this up. Now I'm going to put my chicken in, add water, and let it boil. All right, guys, we're just going to add our chicken in. Now, if you follow my recipes, you know that normally I am one to cut off the nasty bits. If I'm making chicken soup, I'll just put it all in there. Now we're going to add 3 cups of water. All right, guys, we're just going to add our water in. Just right on top. That's 2 cups. And that's our last cup of water. Now we're just going to bring it to a boil with our lid on. And so I bring it to a boil for about 20 minutes. And then I just put it on low. And I mean really low, like 2 on my setting. Like I have 2 through 8, so 2. For like 3 hours. I'll show you when it's done. All right, so it's been a little bit. I boiled it. It's been on low. I've got the chicken out. We're going to shred the chicken, and then we're going to put it back in, and we're just going to let it cook a little bit longer. All right, now we're just going to add our shredded chicken back in. And we're just going to stir it up. We're going to let it cook. And if you choose to add noodles, I would add them right before you get ready to eat it. My favorite to add with this is the little ditalini ones. Alright guys, this is our final soup. This is one of my favorite recipes. I hope you guys enjoy this recipe.